As Yogi Berra once observed, it is difficult to make predictions, especially about the future. It is very much more difficult in today's world, the world of exponential growth and constant change. And in today's world, this more flatter world, being successful would be much more about on creating value in a constantly changing environment and not about learning a skill and then repeating it for the next 40 years. Being successful in this flatter world of exponential growth and constant change would require a new set of skills. Among them are, of course, mastering change, being entrepreneurial, being innovative, sometimes breaking the rules, but also having this mindset of lifelong learner and have the ability to educate yourself. And in my speech I will discuss the last two, the mindset of lifelong learner and the ability to educate yourself. Education of the 20th century was developed for the masses, and as Pink Floyd nailed it, it taught people to become another brick in the wall. But why was that? Why was that being innovative, thinking out of the box was not encouraged? Countries coming out of World War II were still in an industrial age. And industrial economy was based on production, consumption, and you sitting and doing what you were told. But the world has changed. The top 10 in-demand jobs in 2010 did not exist in 2004. This means we are preparing students for jobs that don't exist yet, would be using technologies that haven't been invented yet. The amount of technical information is doubling every 2 years. What it means? It means that for students starting 5-year technical degree, a half of information he learned during first years of study would be outdated by the third year of study. This requires that the next generation would be much more proactive on pursuing information, becoming self-learners, self-educators, not relying on chartered programs, but to charter their educational way themselves, to identify the areas in their skills that needs improvement, then finding the ways to improve it and use it. And by doing it, be also aware that the new things they learn might be valid for like next 2 months, and after that they will have to learn new things. This mindset of lifelong learner and being ready for constant change is just the first step. Changes of this magnitude required complete rethinking of education. And except these basic skills of literacy and numeracy, every learner must also possess the 3 C's: communication, collaboration, and creative problem solving. And beyond this, also very important skills of finding, processing, and using information to solve problems and tasks at hand. As far as the question how is concerned, the cheap, compact technology enables access to learning opportunities wherever you are, so it's no problem. This Christmas, Amazon sold more ebooks than regular books. So the next steps in digital revolution, I should say, would follow with the rapid growth of e-learning tools, mobile learning, or educational games. Let's look at an example of an accountant. Let's say there's an accountant in a company who for the last 5 years was using a technique to estimate cash flows in the company, which was taught to him at school, and in this way he earns company some money. But he has this mindset of a lifelong learner, so he searches the web, finds new technique which would be more effective. So he downloads ebook, learns it, teaches himself to do it. He also consults people from other countries who are already using it, collaboration. Then he convinces his board to start this new technique, communication. He also adjusts this technique to the situation of his company, so he's creative in solving problems, but creative in a good way, not like creative accountants from Enron. And by doing so, he creates value, and that's why earn even more for his company. There's no doubt about it that we are experiencing a first phase of change in economy, education, and all the fields. This is quite a challenge, and it was stated by former CEO of General Electric, Jack Welch, who said, if the rate of change inside an institution is less than the rate of change outside of it, the end is inside. So the best way to predict future is to create it. So to create your future, being successful in an exponential world of constant change, it is necessary to develop this mindset of lifelong learning and have the ability to educate yourself. So this would give you the edge and the good position to strive and live in an exponential world. Thank you.